Right now at 11, one of the most violent days in Cape Coral history.
And he blasted over the kid's head at me, and I'm just glad I ducked it.
A motorcyclist dead. Just down the road, someone inside a store dead too. And a mother and child barely escaping bullets.
I heard the gunshots. I heard pow, 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 pow.
Then the shooter killed as well. Tonight on ABC 7, we take you from scene to scene and show you how the tragedy unfolded. Good evening. Thank you for watching ABC 7, where you get more. I'm Jeff Butera. We are going to get to that breaking news in just a second, but first we are tracking the tropics tonight and the impact you will see from Tropical Storm Colin. Let's get right to meteorologist David Heckard.
And Jeff, we have the latest advisory that's come in from the National Hurricane Center. In fact, came in just about 10 minutes ago. This is the very latest from them. You can see the 11 o'clock advisory showing sustained winds of 40 miles an hour on Tropical Storm Colin. Wind gusts are now up to 50, still slowly moving in the full storm warning 7 forecast. All right, David, we'll see you then. Right now, though, I want to give you the latest on school plans for tomorrow here in Southwest Florida as we prepare for tropical weather. Charlotte County has canceled all student activities countywide on Monday because of the forecast. Also, Academy for Early Learning in Port Charlotte is going to be closed, as will the Academy of Little Achievers in Port Charlotte. We will keep updating our website with any more closures that we hear about. Again, that's abc-7.com. You can also stay on top of the latest weather updates, including live radar, by downloading our mobile app. All you have to do is search ABC 7 on iTunes to find that. Now let's get to that breaking news in Cape Coral tonight. 3 people are dead and 3 others are hurt after a string of shootings. Police now confirm the shooter is among the dead. Right now, investigators are still combing multiple crime scenes on the city's southwest side. Let's go ahead and show you exactly where this started, moved to, and then ended tonight. First, a motorcyclist was shot and killed on Skyline Boulevard about 5:45 tonight. Then a second deadly shooting happened just minutes later at the Circle K, right near Cape Coral Parkway and Chiquita Boulevard. Later, police tracked down the shooter on Skyline Boulevard, a few blocks south of Cape Coral Parkway. They say he was violent. They say he resisted arrest and was shot and killed. And that's where ABC 7's anchor Emily Burris begins our team coverage tonight on Skyline Boulevard, where this suspect was taken down just hours ago. Emily, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Jeff, as you mentioned, we are at that third and final scene here tonight. This is where police put a stop to this gunman's rampage. I want to show you the scene behind me here. It's 11 o'clock at night, 4 hours after this all came to an end, and still a very active scene here this evening. Now, further down the road, it is still blocked off by police tape, but the gunman's car is still on the road here. It has since been covered with a tarp. But this is where cars coming at a high rate of speed down this road were met with police this evening. Police telling us earlier that the gunman confronted them violently. That's when he was shot and killed by police. Neighbors here witnessing all of it going down, they say it was a terrifying scene. A violent night on a quiet Cape Coral street. Neighbors watching as a suspected gunman was taken down by police.
And I stood up, walked about 3 feet. Hey, what's going on? At the same moment, shooting started, and I jumped back into the garage.
Wolfgang Seliger watching from his driveway.
Told my wife, she was inside, hey, you're missing the fireworks.
At that time, the suspect was still armed and violently resisting officers, and our officers engaged him, killing the suspect at the scene.
It was 50, 60 in a couple of seconds. It was really loud.
Police say 2 other passengers in the car were hurt. Tonight, they're being treated for their injuries at the hospital. Neighbors left in shock as they wait for any answers to a traumatic sequence of events.
Well, it's tragic. It's painful. It's shocking because, you know, this kind of stuff doesn't happen here.
Now, as police continue to investigate tonight, they say that they will likely be here much later into the evening. They say this is a fluid and ongoing active investigation. They do anticipate conducting search warrants as they work to learn more about the gunman in this case. We have not learned yet the information of the victims involved, names, as the victims' advocates work to notify next of kin and talk to the other victims who were wounded in this sequence of events. But police did tell us tonight that we can expect much more information coming out tomorrow morning. ABC 7 will, of course, be following this and keeping you updated as we learn much more in this case. Tonight, we are live in Cape Coral. Emily Burris, ABC 7.
And Emily was just reporting from the third shooting scene tonight.
Someone died at each of the 3 scenes. The first was a motorcyclist shot and killed on Skyline Boulevard. Witnesses say a car pulled up. Someone inside the car pointed a gun at the motorcyclist and then actually waited for the biker to look before shooting him. The driver then sped off. Police say that shooter then went to the Circle K on Cape Coral Parkway at Chiquita Boulevard. Police say one person was killed there as well, inside of the gas station, and another person was hurt. But they won't reveal details on how or why. However, ABC 7's Andrea Hubble is there right now getting you more. She talked with someone who got caught in the crossfire tonight. Andrea.
Jeff, people tell me that they are just shaken to their core out here tonight. Police saying that this was the gunman's second deadly stop where he shot at multiple people, including a mother and a child.
They said, he has a gun, he has a gun, he has a gun, get down, everybody get down.
A mother, her young boy, outside the gas station.
That's when I got on the ground and I hid behind a car.
While her 5-year-old son hid in the back room of the convenience store, that's when she heard gunfire.
I heard pow, 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 pow.
Her heart dropped.
Then we knew it was real. It was an active situation.
Then I heard a large boom. I thought it was a balloon. And then I saw the other guy going down who was behind the counter.
This man inside when the shooter approached the clerk.
And I went, oh, and then there was a woman with a kid behind me. And as he turned around, looked me at the eye, cocked the thing, and she said, I've got the baby. And he blasted over the kid's head at me, and I'm just glad I ducked at the time I did.
His hand caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, those are pellets. I got a pellet up here, and now I got to go to the hospital and get x-rayed.
And a young driver who watched it all as the gunman started the random spree.
Basically, a motorcyclist pulled up on Skyline and just no questions asked, made sure he was looking at him, just shot him.
The motorcyclist was the first victim.
All I seen was a black glove and a black leather jacket, and it was one shotgun.
As the suspect sped down Skyline to continue to kill.
There was a woman and a baby, and I guess they were walking, and the guy just drove by for no reason, shot him.
And I knew I was just trying to pray that I was safe.
Families out here are waiting to find out if these victims are their relatives or not. Police do tell us, though, that the victims' advocates are on scene, ready to react to this tragic event. Live in Cape Coral, Andrea Hubble, ABC 7.
Andrea, thank you very much. Again, that was the second shooting tonight where Andrea is. Police later caught up with the shooter at Skyline and Cape Coral Parkway. He was shot and killed when police say he resisted. Officers say there were 2 other people in the car with that suspect, and they were hurt, taken to the hospital. We're finding out how badly they were hurt, but also if they are considered accomplices or simply innocent bystanders. Police won't say right now. Police also will not say who the victims are, how old they are, or really what the motivation here was, but they are promising an update tomorrow. So stay with ABC 7 as we get you new information both on air and online, abc-7.com. Now, we are continuing to follow this breaking story tonight. We'll have another update later in the show. Plus, we're going to run down tonight's headlines here in Southwest Florida. There are new details on the search for 9-year-old missing Fort Myers girl Diana Alvarez. And we are also tracking Tropical Storm Colin tonight. Our chief meteorologist, John Patrick, is here joining meteorologist David Heckert in the Weather Center. The impact on you after the break.